conditions. The degree of compassion a person holds depends on how they were brought up. These are the words of my youngest daughter here. She told me this morning. How we were brought up in the society and the culture. In the Philippines, with a population of around 90 million, I only know of one facility that is dedicated to caring for the elderly. The elderly people who mostly end up at the Golden Acres are those who have no families to care for them. And also there's this new group led by Dr. Delizo, who is starting a private care home business in the Philippines. There's more Filipino nurses than any other ethnic group in hospitals all over the world. If you look around here in the US, the Filipinos dominate the care home business, while Indians mostly drive taxi cabs and own 7-Elevens and gas stations, while Vietnamese people dominate the nail salon and beauty parlors, and as we all know, there is a Chinese restaurant in every part of the world. Like what my son says, they can actually conquer the world if they want to, by putting poison in the food that we buy from these Chinese restaurants. As a people, we have to recognize our God-given qualities ingrained in our genes and draw our strength from it. We should capitalize, take advantage of who we are in order to have a collective power. Then maybe having a Filipino senator, a congressman, or even a US president is not an impossible dream. Yes, it's true we are caring, we give a lot of ourselves, and have concern for our loved ones, but our stumbling block in being organized and having a big collective power is our thinking in a regionalistic way. That's why different provinces have each their group here, like the Caviteños, the Batangueños, and so forth and so on. We have more than 7,000 islands, depending on the tide. And so it seems it is hard for us to think as a people coming from one nation. We could be all over the world, but we do not represent the interests of our people if we fail to fully recognize who we are. Recognizing and remembering our legacy, we should pass this on to our children to help them develop love for our ancestry so they can continue to propagate and uphold our legacy. And let us translate this into a strong voting power, resonating the hearts and thoughts of the 90 million Filipinos in the Philippines throughout the world. Knowing that we are caring, that we will thrive in a business providing service is the reason why most Filipinos are in this field, the care providing field. Or we could be an entrepreneur, a doctor, a nurse, or a lawyer. But this is not enough. We have to take it to the next level, and that is organizing to stand up for the common good of all Filipinos. And so I represent the United Association of California Care Providers, of which I'm the founder and president. And we aim to organize the care providers because majority of care providers here, especially in California, are Filipinos. So we can use our strength, strategize ourselves to have a political power in electing a legislator or have influence over the legislators in Sacramento. So if you know of any care provider in your midst, please tell them to join our group instead of the Caviteños or Batangueño groups. Not that they are bad. And as a gesture of unity with the Philippine garment workers in the Philippines, we are supporting, the United Association of California Care Providers is supporting to push the SAVE Act bill by making a barrage of calls to the legislators in Sacramento. I think other organizations should do that. We should support each other. Our goal as a people is to know and capitalize on the strengths of our values and to pass this on and empower our children. Like I brought my youngest daughter here with me today, so they can revisit themselves to nurture, respect who they are, who we are, and encourage them to continue to uphold and fight for the common good of our people. If Andres Bonifacio was able to lead the revolution during the Spanish regime, and if President Obama was able to win this past US election, in spite of having a father from Kenya, does Kenya have big mega malls like we do in our country? Do most of their people have cell phones like we do? Then we do have hope to clean up our image as a people. If Pacquiao, our country's David, was able to defeat his Goliath opponent because of his sheer determination and the support of all his Filipino fans, and if only our Miss Universe contestant this year was able to refer back in her answer to the love and support of her and for her country, instead of talking about the major support of her family, future generation of young Filipinos can probably do more in promoting our people, especially with use of Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, and all kinds of modern technology. That someday, all the bad image about the Philippines, the corruption, the hostage-taking, kidnapping, the era of mail-order brides, domestic helpers of the world will all be behind us. Thank you very much.